Imagine waking up one morning to find that the job you've poured your heart into for years has vanished, not because someone else took it, but because a machine can do it faster, cheaper, and better. Sounds like science fiction, right? But that future might be closer than you think. Experts warn that by 2030, artificial intelligence could automate or eliminate up to 80% of jobs. 80%. That's nearly everything we know, teetering on a razor's edge. You might be thinking, sure, machines have replaced assembly line work before. But this time, it's different. AI is sneaky. It's creeping into places you wouldn't expect. White-collar jobs, creative roles, even analytical positions are on the chopping block. AI can analyze legal documents, draft contracts, generate marketing copy, and compose music. It's not just repetitive tasks anymore. It's the creative and strategic work too. Have you ever used an AI tool that writes essays, makes art, or composes music? They're getting better by the day. Imagine a future where instead of hiring a graphic designer, a company simply feeds a prompt to AI and gets perfect branding in seconds. That's not fantasy, that's on the horizon. And it's not limited to design. AI can generate entire business reports, analyze financial trends, and predict market shifts before humans even notice. What does that mean for consultants, analysts, and advisors? Before diving deeper, go ahead and smash that like button if you're curious about where this is heading. And if you want to stay ahead of these seismic shifts, subscribe now so you don't miss what's coming next. Back to the story. Picture a law firm in 2030. You walk in expecting a paralegal, but instead find a sleek AI scanning thousands of pages, extracting insights, and drafting briefs. The lawyers then polish and finalize. Paralegal positions, as we know them, become scarce. Flash to a newsroom. AI systems generate breaking news, summarize data, and write whole articles instantly. Reporters? They're now editors or fact-checkers at best. What about creative fields? Artists, musicians, writers, none of you are safe. AI-driven tools can compose music in the style of Beethoven, generate paintings that rival masterworks, and write short stories with perfect grammar. These tools aren't gimmicks, they're improving exponentially. Questions loom. If machines can mimic or outperform human creativity, what makes us unique? Does creativity become obsolete? Or does it evolve into something more collaborative, a human-AI partnership? Pause on that thought. If you had to choose between a human designer charging a hefty fee or an AI that produces flawless designs in seconds, what would you do? Think about it as we move forward. The job market will change dramatically. Some predict new roles will emerge, careers we can't yet imagine, like AI ethics auditors, data curators, or algorithm psychologists. But will they appear fast enough to replace millions displaced? Disruption on this scale could outpace new job creation, leaving people struggling to adapt. Imagine a coder, designer, or teacher shuffling between retraining programs, unsure if their skills will matter next year. Picture humanity liberated from mundane work because machines handle everything. Sounds ideal until you consider that work provides purpose, structure, and identity. If people aren't working, how will they find meaning? We'll revisit this. Some propose universal basic income, giving everyone a fixed stipend so they can pursue passions, art, research, volunteer work. In theory, AI-driven productivity funds human creativity. But here's the catch. Do people thrive without traditional work? Or does dependency breed stagnation and unrest? Can we trust governments and institutions to manage such a system fairly? Flip the script. Maybe AI becomes a collaborator rather than a competitor. Doctors use AI to diagnose diseases faster than ever. Lawyers rely on AI to analyze case law. Teachers employ AI tutors to personalize education. Humans then focus on empathy, ethics, and complex judgments. But that requires massive upskilling: AI literacy, critical thinking, emotional intelligence. Are our schools and companies ready? Consider radiology. AI outperforms many radiologists in detecting anomalies from scans. Some hospitals already use AI as a second opinion. Imagine a near future where AI reads every scan, flags issues, and only unique cases reach human doctors. Healthcare becomes faster and cheaper, but roles shrink. Technicians and analysts must pivot or disappear. Meanwhile, specialists might supervise AI and handle the most complex cases, but that pool of roles is small compared to the number displaced. This pattern repeats across industries. In finance, robo-advisors manage portfolios and trade with split-second decisions. In marketing, AI analyzes consumer behavior in real time, optimizing ad campaigns with algorithms humans can't match. In architecture, AI generates building designs, optimizing for sustainability and cost. Virtual assistants schedule meetings, screen calls, and draft emails with near-perfect grammar. Self-driving trucks and delivery drones could replace millions of drivers. Every incremental AI advance compounds, tearing at traditional employment. Now, ethical dilemmas. Who controls powerful AI systems? A handful of tech giants? Governments? If a few entities own the algorithms that decide hiring, loans, or legal outcomes, they hold immense power. Algorithmic bias is already real. Recruitment AIs have favored certain demographics based on flawed data. Lending algorithms have rejected applicants due to historical discrimination. If AI scales that bias, it magnifies inequality. Privacy too. AI thrives on data. Our personal lives, habits, emotions become raw material. If companies or governments access that, we risk a surveillance state where algorithms predict and manipulate behavior. That sounds dystopian, yet pieces of it are already here. What kind of world do we want? One where our every move is analyzed and monetized? Or one where data serves humanity, not controls it? Some experts propose pausing AI development to create safety protocols. But tech races rarely wait. If one nation slows, another surges ahead. It's a global arms race. Whoever masters AI first gains enormous economic and strategic advantage. Does that possibility send chills down your spine? It should. Some believe that with enough compute and data, AI could reach general intelligence, in other words, thinking like us or beyond. If that happens, we face unprecedented questions. Do AI entities deserve rights? Can they have desires? Or do we maintain strict control to prevent them from becoming threats? The uncertainty is staggering. Let's zoom out to 2025. Chatbots already handle customer service. Automated investment advisors manage billions. AI models generate code, design websites, and optimize logistics. At home, virtual assistants answer queries, control smart devices, and plan schedules. Self-driving vehicles cruise selected streets. The leaps are rapid, so rapid it's hard to foresee where we'll be in 5 years. Progress isn't linear, it's exponential, and each breakthrough triggers another. So, what should you do? First, embrace lifelong learning. Static skills won't cut it. Learn how to work with AI, understand its strengths and limitations. If you're in marketing, explore AI tools for data analysis and creative content. If you're in education, experiment with AI-driven tutoring platforms. If you're a developer, study machine learning frameworks. Adaptability is your shield. Second, become an advocate for ethical AI. Support transparency and algorithmic decision-making. Demand regulations that protect privacy, prevent bias, and ensure accountability. Technology isn't neutral. It reflects the values of its creators. We need diverse voices at the table, engineers, ethicists, policymakers, and everyday citizens to steer AI development responsibly. Write to your representatives, join local tech ethics groups, and participate in public forums. Your voice matters. Third, prepare for new economic models. Universal basic income, shortened work weeks, or job sharing might become necessary. Engage in community dialogues, local governments, or grassroots movements. Influence policy. Your voice matters because the future of labor is not just a corporate or governmental issue. It's a societal one. As AI spreads its roots, remember, these changes aren't just about lost paychecks. They challenge how we define human purpose. When a machine can do almost everything better, what will make us human? Creativity? Empathy? Ethics? Perhaps the very traits that machines struggle to replicate, our capacity for compassion, nuance, and moral judgment, will become invaluable. Consider this. If AI can generate endless entertainment, music, art, stories, what happens to human culture? Do we crave authentic human experiences more? Or do we embrace algorithm-crafted worlds? If an AI can simulate friendship or companionship, will we value real human connections less? The way we answer these questions will shape not just jobs, but culture, relationships, and identity. Economically, the gap between the haves and have-nots could widen dramatically. If capital owners deploy AI to maximize profits, but wages stagnate, inequality might surge. That can lead to social unrest, political instability, even uprisings. Historically, major technological shifts, like the Industrial Revolution, triggered social upheaval until new norms emerged. Are we ready for another industrial-scale transformation? Before we finish, here's one more thought. Maybe AI will free us from drudgery, giving humans time to focus on art, exploration, or community. Imagine a world where poverty is rare because machines produce abundance. Healthcare and education become accessible to all, thanks to AI-driven efficiencies. Scientific research accelerates dramatically, solving climate change or disease. That's the utopian side of the coin. But utopia demands foresight, empathy, and collective will. Otherwise, we risk dystopia, vast inequality, surveillance states, and loss of human dignity. Will we build a future where technology elevates everyone? Or will we let it deepen divides and strip away meaning? So, what will be your role? Will you be a reluctant spectator, watching as AI reshapes the world? Or will you step up, learn new skills, advocate for ethical policies, and engage in shaping a future where humans and machines coexist harmoniously? Let's also consider a global perspective. In developing nations, AI adoption could be slower due to infrastructure gaps, but once barriers drop, the leap could be dramatic. Imagine industries in low-income countries bypassing traditional growth phases, jumping straight to AI-powered manufacturing and services. That could reshape global economic balances, creating new centers of innovation, and potentially new forms of neo-colonialism if tech power remains concentrated in a few hands. International bodies, policymakers, and nonprofits will need to collaborate across borders to ensure equitable AI development. The future of work isn't just a national concern, it's a global one. If you found this video thought-provoking, hit that like button and subscribe to join a community exploring the frontiers of technology. Your engagement sparks conversation and action. And hey, if you've made it this far into the video, you're already in the top 1%. Seriously, most people click off within the first couple of minutes. But not you. You're still here, thinking deeply about the future, asking big questions, and wanting to understand the world we're headed toward. That makes you part of a rare group of critical thinkers, and we need more people like you. Drop a comment down below with the word evolve, so I know who the real ones are. Let's get a conversation going. What do you think AI will never be able to replace? I'm reading every comment, and I'll be replying to as many as I can.